So, cousins once removed. It's funny, I talk shit about Jeremy virtually every other week in this series, especially since season 3. And the kid does nothing really to stop me from talking shit about him. He just sadly is a greatly conceived but not well grown character. As the show has continued, the writers seem to want to accentuate his negative traits to the points of extremes where this character is unlikable. I mean, he's got a multitude of sins. And Cousins once removed is yet another one of his multitude of sins. This young hacker hasn't committed enough sins and or crimes up to this point. I don't know what is. Cousins introduces, well, Jeremy's cousin, Patrick. Patrick kinda looks like Rick. He kinda shares the same model and body structure. But here he is wearing a leather jacket. A man to my heart. Patrick and Jeremy haven't really gotten along because Patrick likes to tease him for his lack of sociality and athletic prowess. He doesn't really appreciate the brainiac side of the kid. And Jeremy explains that he's been teased by him pretty much since they've known each other. It's pretty bad. It's like big brother syndrome. Trust me, as the little brother, I know how he feels. But that emotional sympathy goes away. Why? Because Jeremy is being a jerk the whole way down. He just wants to complete the project to upgrade the squid Vladimir without any disturbances, even shooing off Principal Delmos. And trust me, even Aelita calls him out on his bullshit. Heavily so. Thank you, honey. I just wish more people would more frequently. Of course, Jeremy's not having it. There's another replica and another Ryoga mission to do. But Patrick, with the help of Elizabeth and her, managed to hack into Jeremy's room after hearing conversations. And Patrick thinking that Jeremy's got something to hide, which of course we all know he does. But come on now. This is terrible. Sissy finds out about Aelita's truth, that she's not really Odd's cousin. She's ready to squeal. But leave it to Xana to use this as an opportunity to possess the both of them. Yep, this is a dual possession in hopes of trying to weaken the skid. But Patrick, actually being cool, defends his cousin enough where he can get to the lab to save the day. Despite him not knowing what he's actually trying to do. For the Lyoko warriors, it's all skid all the time until the tower that Xana has activated has to quickly be deactivated at the end. Some real crazy tension as the skid is losing power, unable to use weapons, and up against one of those nasty shark-like eels with the red coloring and the horrifying situation of being stuck in the digital sea forever. There is legitimate tension here. Patrick as a character really grows on you, and the fact that he's a one-off is really disappointing. The show would have continued past this point. I would have loved to see Pat in future episodes. Not necessarily knowing what's up because of the return to the past, something that Aelita executes. It's one of the few times that she gets to say the line here. But it turns out that no, Patrick will not be going to Caddick Academy, which the Jeremy actually disappoints him after the return trip. They share a game of foosball together on the same team, and the episode ends. It's funny how life-threatening trauma can get rid of years of childish teasing and back and forth all of a sudden. But that's the case of what we have here. Cousin One Removed is a 4 out of 6 episode. It's actually pretty good, thanks to the tension parts parts with the skid and everything of Patrick's character. And of course, Sissy being her typically blackmailing self to find out the truth about what's going on. It's pretty solid considering, but there are a few missed opportunities along the way. Another good one as we reach the back end. But next week, we end Aelita's musical journey as she gets to perform with the subdigitals. But leave it to Xana to try to screw things up in the quite appropriately titled Music to Soothe the Saddest Beast. No, you're not going to get a proper Aelita's Diaries title drop in that review. But you are going to get guaranteed a review. The fact that we're down to the final 6. And happy 21st anniversary, Kolyoko. Now you're old enough to drink. So, grab your favorite alcoholic, or in my case, non-alcoholic beverage, and celebrate. We've made it through another year, and I've made it through another month. Just one more month to go, and this long journey will be over. To tell you the truth, I'm a little sad about it ending. Find peace.